We also have legacy luncheons at Royal Legacy. Find out more about the school Spanish immersion program to increase enrollment. Gather community support and contact rlca.org to find out dates and times. And if you've ever wanted to be on our show, just let us know, northendupdate@gmail.com.
Viva's North End Update Live, bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective. We see the good, we share the good, and it's making us all look good. Today's guests are Tracey, Southall, Housing Program Manager for Community Development, to talk about the Healthy Homes Production Grant Program, and Chassidi Martin from Royal Legacy Christian Academy. And now, you know what time it is.
Boom shakalaka! Woo!
Okay.
Welcome to Miss Rocky and Shaviva's North End Update Live. We want to shout out to our very special frequent viewers, Shaviva, Amy Cass,
That's
Johnny
right.
Jensen, Amber Nosbish, and Smith, and Paul Phil Specht.
Okay, all right. Terrell Green, Susan Dunn, Blue Meadows Mills Culpepper, hey.
Hey, Blue
And
Meadows.
Jennifer Onebo.
That's right. Hey, Jennifer. If you're watching us live right now, hey, y'all.
Yep, hey. If you usually watch us on Friday at 4 or Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning on MediaCom Channel 17, hello, future.
We see you
That's
out
right.
there all up in January and everything. We want to make sure that you stay tuned and watch us any way you can, right?
Our talking point today is going to be don't prioritize your looks.
Don't do it.
Somebody
needs to hear this because somebody's thinking
Absolutely.
they're way too cute for 2025. And you
Okay.
ain't. Right? Okay. The
All
truth
right.
is, if we're really a great nation, the truth will not destroy us. Nicole Hannah-Jones said that.
That's right.
In
And
her
our
Waterloo Proud way.
That's right. Our Give It Air discussion today, and it's totally fitting. We're going to be talking about Kwanzaa.
That's right. Some people have been emailing us, and Shaviva has a lot of experience in Kwanzaa because she celebrated it for several years.
In Chicago, that's right. You all have no idea what a big deal Kwanzaa is in Chicago. It's just so much to do, see, shout out to a lot of the larger communities that do it in a big way. But we can talk about it and tell you all about it and what it is.
Hearing, it's like hearing the stories of old. It's almost like,
Stories of old, okay?
We got so old, Shaviva, people think we read the Bible just to reminisce.
Okay.
Right? But no, it's fun to hear the stories about your Kwanzaa experiences. And you are really an expert. So you're in for a treat to hear Shaviva talk about Kwanzaa. All right, newsflash, birthday people, we know you're watching, and we know why.
Yep.
Because we got a beautiful sextet. Agnes is coming out the control room.
Okay.
Lori Dale gonna be on the drums. Violet's on the ones and twos.
That's right.
It's gonna be lit.
We're going to do it in a big way for the last show of this year.
Right,
Yeah.
there's not a man in the studio. You know what we finna do.
Girl power. Hey. Girl power.
Tell
Right.
her to sing soprano now, Chaz. She used to sing with the choir, so she can really get down.
Okay.
All right. Soultown isn't just a virtual community now. It's nationwide and worldwide, just like us, Shaviva.
That's right.
And we're going to have a drawing right now, but we want to tell you about Soultown.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. I thought you'd never ask.
Yes.
This Soultown ad, as you can see,
Oh, my goodness.
the new one
See?
is about Kwanzaa. It talks about the 7 principles. They are principles that you can talk about for this particular 7 days, but they're actually principles that you can build your entire life off of and build a better world, a better community, a better nation, better family, better you.
Right,
Okay.
and it all starts at home. Why not
Yes.
start during the Kwanzaa season? And we're going to tell you more about the wonderful celebration of Kwanzaa, how it started, and how you can help celebrate it.
Yes.
Violet, we have some. Oh, we want to remind you to get your Soultown, Shaviva.
Oh, yes. All right.
The SoultownMagazine.com.
Yes. Or right here in Waterloo, you can go to Earth's Beauty Supply at 704 Franklin. Yep.
That's it. Yeah, go get yourself a copy today. Violet, we have comments.
Shari McKinney says hello.
Hey, Shari.
Hi, Shari.
hey, we want, everybody's commenting because next week you're going to be able to win another art print from Shaviva Banks Ferguson, your choice, like Diane Ebert did last week. And that's what this drawing is for today, another art print. So you got 3 art prints coming out this month, right? Last week we're going to deliver a Susie Clark book. So let's have the drawing. Let's go ahead and do it. And these are for the people that commented last week. And this is for an art print by Shaviva of your choice. And a lot of them were out of town people. A couple of them were. So good luck. Here it goes.
Okay, see, now I'm making sure I'm only pulling one because, all right, boom, I got it.
All right.
And
who is
the
our lucky winner?
Derek Holmes.
Derek Holmes!
Derek Holmes, hey!
Yes.
All right.
If those of you that don't know, Derek Holmes is the owner of Banneker Watches and Clocks.
Yes.
Hopefully, and look at, he actually donated a Lady Banneker that we're still trying to figure out how to make the best use of to give to our viewers.
Yes.
So congratulations, Derek Holmes of Banneker Watches, for commenting last week. And good luck to all of you that are commenting today, because you'll be in the drawing next week for a beautiful art print by the marvelous Madam Sahiba.
Okay.
Everybody knows and loves you.
There's a story behind that. We'll tell it to you one of these times. Yeah. All right. Today our talking point, which is brought to you by one of our sustaining collaborators, Lot Funeral Services, is don't prioritize your looks.
Oh, Violet. Does Violet have that? Is she going to read it? Or no, we're actually going to talk about that with our guests. As soon as we introduce them, right?
Okay, so you can read the first part and I'll read the second part, or vice versa. Don't
right
matter.
now, or when we? Okay.
Are we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
You wrote it all up. Why not? Right?
Okay.
Shaviva worked so hard on the notes. So don't prioritize your looks, my friend, as they won't be the last. They won't last the journey. Your sense of humor, though, will only get better with age. But duh. Right?
Okay.
Your intuition will grow and expand like a majestic cloak of wisdom. Your ability to choose your battles will be fine-tuned to perfection, and your capacity for stillness, for living in the moment, will blossom. Your desire to live each and every moment will transcend all other wants.
Your instinct for knowing what and who is worth your time will grow and flourish like ivy on a castle wall. Don't prioritize your looks, my friend. They will change forevermore. That pursuit is one of much sadness and disappointment. Prioritize the uniqueness that makes you you, and the invisible magnet that draws in other like-minded souls to dance in your orbit. These are the things which will only get better.
Wow.
And those are the thoughts of Dame Judy Dench. She's a famous actress.
Yes, and honey, she said that, and it really resonated, with me, because how true is that? And I think that we will go ahead and introduce our guest.
Yes.
So we can kind of elaborate on that a little bit.
Absolutely.
And today we welcome Chassidi Martin from Royal Legacy. Again, welcome, Chassidi.
Thank you. Great
And
to
we
be back.
also have Tracey Southall from Community Development, and she's going to be talking about some wonderful things today. But right now, I guess we want to just kind of maybe delve into those thoughts about not prioritizing our looks.
Right. What do you think about that, Tracey? Does that kind of hit home with you as far as the things that can happen that you can concentrate more than your looks?
Absolutely. The older I get, the more I realize that, it's the inside. You need to work on the inside and just being a good person and doing for others. And you just grow more and more. And I think that's what externally also makes you a beautiful person. I mean, the more you work on yourself and do for others, you become a better person, and it shows.
Right. And you say do for others, but don't you find usually when you call yourself doing for others that you're really doing it
for
so
yourself.
much?
Yeah.
You don't really expect maybe the great feeling that you get for doing that, but then when it hits you, it really does make a difference that you did something that you called yourself doing for others. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I think we have comments, and then we're going to talk to you, Chassidi.
Okay, Okay, Melissa Wells says congratulations.
Oh,
Shirley J. Houghton says congratulations, Derek.
yes.
And Mikey Stamler, I think, says awesome.
Oh, we love Mike. Hey, Mike Stamler. Yes, shout out to you. Thanks for watching. Chassidi, what do you think about that beauty thing? I think of wisdom, and some of the things that I've already gone through, which really mattered to me and made a big difference. But what do you think?
Yeah, that's a profound one, because I think in general, I love the heart of the message, which is there's so many more important things than what you look like. But I also think that you do need to prioritize the way you look.
Well, you got to put it somewhere in the mix.
Here's why.
Okay.
Because it would be great if we did it, right? But we do. I think you don't want to put that first.
Right.
It's somewhere on the priority list. You got to think about what you look like coming out here. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be walking up out in the world looking crazy all the time. So you got to make it a somewhat of a priority, but it's not the primary thing, right, Lori? I'm looking at Lori because she always looks so good. It's good to look good. It's good to put your best face and best foot forward.
That's true.
But ultimately, your like Proverbs 31 says that her beauty is her godliness, right? Your good, the God in you, Christ in you, in my perspective. But we wear, because yes, beauty is fleeting. Outward appearance, you're gonna get old. You're gonna get stuff that isn't looking like you want it to look.
Right.
But you will still be beautiful.
After you patch yourself together.
You will still be beautiful if you prioritize the most important things, which is
the
godliness. Yes, godliness and loving, doing for others, and kindness, goodness.
See,
all
now,
those things.
I did
That's
not
the preacher, right?
I did not take it to mean that just be frumpy, just don't care about your appearance.
You said that too. You said that should be, but it's not that you don't. Yeah.
But right, I took it to mean that those sorts of things that we might, quote, pride ourselves on or whatever, they are going to change over time. They're going to be a whole different, I don't look the same way today that I did when I was 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There are some things about you that are going to change.
Yes.
But if all you're leading with, depending on or whatever, is how you physically look, time is going to change that.
100%.
That's going to change
and
it.
that is
Quite
the
a bit.
heart. And who can argue with that?
Right.
That is so true. That's just 100% true.
I often think of my grandmother, Grandma Bess.
Yes.
Because one day we went to look at old pictures. She shared some pictures with me, and I never will forget how I said, "That's you?" She's like, "Well, yeah, that's me. Give me that picture." I couldn't tell. She looked so different. So we do morph, and you're going to become your mother. I've become mine. I promise you.
And
it
that is a
happens.
great thing to look forward to.
Oh, bless you. But aging is something that's going to happen, and everything changes for a reason. You do become so much more not proud, but happy about who you are, who you've become, because all these things.
Comfortable in your skin,
Comfortable in your skin, because all the things we have to go through to get here, to sit here right now today is just remarkable. So, keep living, keep aging, and I just want to say one more thing about that. When we first, you guys are watching us age right here on this show.
There you go.
We started
Right, we've been doing this for
almost 8
years.
Yes.
So,
and we look back at the old shows, and I look like you now, who I'm looking like. I looked young and vital. Anyway, it's all good, right?
Yes.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, I said that was the last thing. One more thing. Okay.
Yes.
But frumpy, you said the word frumpy. And Chassidi, do you know on one of our very first shows, you told me, "Mom, why are you looking frumpy?" So I tried to change the way I look a little bit too. Comments, Violet.
Yes, Shirley J. Houghton says, "Hey, Tracy."
Okay. Shirley.
Hey, Shirley. Hey, Shirley.
People may be waiting for Shirley to be able to say something, but we're going to let you talk in just a minute, Shirley. We also want to talk about Tracy. Yeah. Shirley, too. Shirley, you got to get back on the show. Okay. All right. Now, in our Give It Air, we're going to discuss Kwanzaa. Okay. So we got Kwanzaa, which is an annual week-long celebration of African American culture, Shaviva.
Yes, it was created by Dr. Malana Karenga in 1966, and it pulls together the concept of celebrating first fruits or our harvest, whatever that might be, gathering people together, showing reverence to the Creator and creation, commemorating the past, recommitting to cultural ideas, and celebrating what's good.
What's really good, right? And the 7 principles are, and I think Agnes has the graphics, and we're going to show them. Shaviva, you want to go ahead and go through the graphics and talk about Kwanzaa?
The first principle is umoja, or unity, and it means to strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race.
All right. The second one,
Kujichagulia, to define ourselves, name ourselves, create for ourselves, and speak for ourselves.
That's heavy. I like the name ourselves because that's has been ever changing. We'll talk about that
For
another day.
sure.
Yes.
Okay, Ujima, collective work and responsibility. That's to build and maintain our community together and make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and solve them together.
I like that. And is that today? Today is Ujima? Was it
No. Today is Kujichagulia.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Ujima, cooperative economics. Now, with cooperative economics, what you do is try to support one another. People talk about buy black or, support each other's businesses. We keep our money, try to keep your money in the community to help build
the community
into the community and make an investment.
Great point. The next one.
Nia, purpose. Okay, it's wonderful to do all of these things, to be thinking about unity and self-determination and cooperative economics and all these things, but you have to have a purpose to make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness.
All right.
I named my daughter Nia. That's how much I feel about that particular principle.
Yes, that is a beautiful name. And the next one.
Yeah, Kuumba, creativity, to do always as much as we can in the way that we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than when we inherited it.
Yes. And lastly,
last but not least, the cornerstone of it all, Imani, or faith, to believe with all our hearts in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle.
Yes. And the last day of Kwanzaa is what day? Is it?
It is January 1st.
Okay, well, great. Well, we hope that helped to describe what Kwanzaa means, and hopefully you can practice those principles.
And for people who think, I don't believe in that, it's not a religion, it's not religion-based at all. For people who do, because there are people who are agnostic or atheist or whatever, and people who are believers in the Most High. It's irrespective of religion.
Right.
It's just about trying to put some principles into action that basically can help in a day-to-day sort of manner. And people do New Year's resolutions and stuff all the time. One can commit to these particular resolutions or principles and deal with them year round.
Anytime,
and
right.
that's my spiel on
let's
Kwanzaa.
give
Thank you,
Shaviva,
Shaviva, for sharing that.
It's
Seriously.
great to have it from somebody that celebrates it and knows all about it and actually feels it in her heart. So thank you for that, Shaviva.
Oh, thank y'all.
Yes. All right, so we are going to go ahead and jump right into Tracey because we've been wanting to hear all about these housing, the subject that you're bringing to us today. So tell us who you work with. And
So my name is Tracey Southall, and I am the Housing Program Manager for Waterloo Community Development. We have many programs. Our newest program is the Healthy Homes Production Grant Program. We essentially have people who qualify are those homeowners and also landlords and tenants can also qualify for this program. The home has to be in the homeowner's name. The deed has to be in the name. You have to be current on your property taxes and mortgage. And then you have to have insurance. And then the demographics that qualify are, you can have anyone in the home under the age of 18. So that qualifies you. Older adults over 62, that's a qualifier. And persons with disabilities. So if any of those people reside in the home, then you qualify for this, provided that you are also in low income. You meet the HUD standards for the household income limits.
Wow, well, a lot of people may not know that they're even eligible. So
Yeah.
hopefully you're
Yes.
watching and that this will be helpful.
Yeah, the limits are actually a lot higher than some people, would guess. So it's always good to look into, especially if you're having any kind of issues in your home, like pests, mold. The 8 principles of a healthy home are to keep it dry, keep it clean, keep it safe, keep it well ventilated, keep it pest free, keep it contaminant free, keep your home maintained, and keep it thermally controlled. So when we have Black Hawk County come in and do an assessment on the home, it's in collaboration with us. They take all of those factors into consideration.
That's what they're there for.
We're there to try and provide a healthy home. They'll help us with the scope of work. They look at all aspects of the home, things that you might not necessarily see, or the homeowner might not necessarily see as a potential threat, health threat. We also test every home for radon.
Wow.
That is one of our
That is great.
pre-qualifications for us to do the environmental review on these homes. But yeah, we've helped, this is a 42-month grant. We're just 6 months in. So it's the beginning.
Yeah.
We aim to help over 100 homes.
And how can people find out if they're eligible and qualify,
Yep.
or do they apply?
They can go to our website, to the City of Waterloo website, to Waterloo Community Development. You can also call the office if you do not have access to the internet. We can mail you out a brochure, an application. And we have an amazing intake specialist that, is very, her name is Indira. She's bilingual, she's Bosnian, so she can help with anybody that may have translation issues. We also have resources to translate for others, but it is open to anyone and everyone within the city limits of Waterloo.
Wow.
As long as you meet those 3 qualifications.
Okay, now Tracey, I know that one answer may not fit all, so that's not what I'm asking, but in what ways can you give me an example of how this would benefit a renter?
A renter. Yes, so say you're renting a home, the landlord also has to sign up.
Sure.
So provided that the renter qualifies income-wise, we would come in and assess the home. Say there's drafty windows, pests. Obviously you would hope that the landlord would be taking care of those things, but sometimes it's beyond the scope of possibly the landlord or the tenant. There could be ventilation issues, a multitude of things that we could run across. Every
Sure.
single home is different.
I bet.
And especially with the winter now, we're seeing when we go in and assess the homes, what you would think is a nice, secure, airtight home is really drafty. And may not have an efficient furnace.
Sure.
Yes, it's a running furnace. They have blankets. They're warm, but maybe not as airtight and warm as they could be.
Right. And so tell us the 3 qualifiers one more time so people know whether to call.
Yep. So if there are any children in the home under the age of 18, older adults over 62, and any disabled persons in the home.
All right.
Yes.
That's it. No income.
Yes, the
guideline.
income.
income
Yes, the
guidelines.
income guidelines, low, moderate income.
Low, moderate.
Yeah. So the household income limits vary depending on how many people are in the home.
Wow. I
Yeah.
love it. And it's,
I know, it sounds
there's
like
so-
a really,
yeah.
really great thing and beneficial too.
Yeah. And we have other programs too. We also have first-time home buyer down payment assistance that is available. We offer up to depending on income and other aspects of it, up to $25,000 down payment assistance.
Oh my, wow,
And then
that
we-
is wonderful.
And then we do also have an emergency repair program that is only for homeowners that have lived in their home for at least 1 year.
Wow, so there's so much available, and it's all there right on the city website.
Yes.
Is that right?
Waterloo
So,
Community Development, yes.
Waterloo Community Development dot
Well, it's the
Or-
City of Waterloo.
City of Waterloo.
Under the Waterloo Community Development.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, how great. I'm so glad that you're on to tell everyone about
And if there
this.
are any contractors
Okay.
of all aspects, we
Yeah.
are looking for more contractors, whether it's general contractors, pest control, plumbers, electricians. We invite you also to go to our website and sign up as a contractor, because the more the merrier.
Yes.
We're going to have a lot of work available.
Exactly. You've got all this grant money to just
Yes.
bless people with.
Yeah.
So hopefully you're watching and you've heard all the beneficial stuff you need to know from Tracey today. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, switching gears. Chassidi, we
Hi.
know that you're wearing two hats. We had you come for the chaplain duty today.
Yes.
Talk about how people can look forward to the new year. And
Yes.
some of our viewers, the Facebook people wonder, why are we doing this again? But we do have two shows. One's on MediaCom. So we want Chassidi to reiterate some of the things that you said earlier in the next 3 minutes.
Love that.
So we can
caveat.
sing a birthday song or
Yes.
something. But it's very important that we have a fresh insight into ending this old year and new perspective for the new year.
Well, I would just say briefly to recap is as we move forward into a new year, I love the new year because it is such an opportunity, a concrete opportunity to assess your life and in the direction. So I just would like to pose 3 questions that you may want to ponder as you move into the new year. And those questions are, what things in your life are you savoring and lingering in? What things do need to be put to death or be crucified?
Okay.
And what things in your life will you glorify and magnify? So what do you savor? What's important to linger long and continue to live in? What needs to just be done away with? And what things will you magnify and glorify in your life? And I would say you need Jesus
Okay.
to do those things, because Christ, if you want Christ to reign and rule in your heart, he does not share his throne.
Okay.
He doesn't share the throne of your heart with selfishness or your own self ambition.
Okay.
But he does want you to let him on in and let him reign in your heart.
Okay. From a North End preacher perspective, okay,
Yes.
right? And a Christian perspective. We know
Yes.
everyone, all of our viewers aren't Christian. Maybe we have
Yes.
other religions.
But y'all ask me.
Okay, but we asked the
So I brought
Christian
it with me.
preacher. So
All right.
Jesus is in the building.
Yes.
Always, right? Okay.
Yes.
And thank you so much for that. Chassidi, being my own very personal pastor, is always available. And we sure appreciate you coming today.
Yes, I'm so happy
Absolutely.
to be here always.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Shaviva, what?
Okay, well,
ready?
we need to greet our birthday.
You mean
people.
those best birthday people that we have every week?
That's right.
Like the best guests?
How is our
right?
luck
Yay.
that good,
I
Rod?
mean, we are so lucky.
Every week,
All
yes.
right, so we do have some wonderful birthday people, and they start out with Holly Hartley. How great name for a
Yay,
teacher,
Holly.
right?
Okay.
Holly Hartley, you know her?
Yes, she used to be a
Awesome.
Love Inc.'s person.
Okay.
So she moved.
Johnny
Yes.
Hansen, I know her too. Ashley Glover, our winner all the time.
Okay.
Meta Hemingway Forbes, Susan
Meta.
Dunn, my
Yes.
classmate, and Scott Jordan. Yes.
All right, we have Luz Elena Bravo,
Hey, I love that
Terry
name.
Bell,
Yes, Terry.
Shalia Walker, Chiquita Porter,
Hey, cousin.
Kelsey Hammer Parks, and Hattie Graves.
Hattie
Happy
Graves.
birthday
Oh, I
to
love
all
that
of y'all.
name. Yes.
Yes.
Happy birthday to all of you. Now,
Yes.
did they give you a warning that you were going to have to sing?
Oh, I knew.
Oh, she said, I knew. She's ready.
There you go.
No problem. Are you a singer?
I mean, I like to sing. I don't know if other people like to listen.
Same.
Well, that's all. No, we have pumped this up. This is an all-female. Agnes, we want to hear you now. Agnes back there in the control room. I know
right.
there's a way she can make her voice heard, right?
Yes.
Okay. We're
Okay.
going to try to carry it the best we can. Violet,
Absolutely.
Lori, Diane, y'all ready?
You know I got you.
Girl
Yes,
power.
Okay.
always.
Girl power in the studio today. Yes.
Okay, right. I'm going to sing my part real good.
All
I'm
right.
singing something like this. I'm sure you would agree.
It couldn't fit more perfectly
Then have a world party.
on the day you came to me. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
All right.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya.
Yes, yes.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. All right.
Hooray, hooray. I heard Agnes
Yes.
from the back room. She's in jamming, Jack. Agnes don't play. Did
Nope.
you hear her?
I did. She does not play.
She does
She
not
don't come to
play.
work to
All
play.
right.
That's right. Lori was dancing, Diane back there with a mask on, scared of everybody. But it's okay. All right. As seasoned women, you know, we've learned a few things and we have gained all this insight and sense of humor,
Yes.
Yes.
personality,
All of the above. Yes.
wisdom, right? And
yes.
one day I learned that loneliness has nothing to do with how many people are around you, but how many of them understand you. So that's why I run with my people.
Okay, I know
try,
that's right.
I got people that understand me.
Okay. And in honor of Kwanzaa, in honor of this day, Kujichagulia self-determination, I want to quote my father, Phil Banks Jr. I've learned to never take a no from someone who isn't in a position to give me a yes in the first place.
Come on, you better preach.
Drop the
All right.
mic. They never asked them, right?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until next week, we want to encourage all of our viewers to take Chassidy's advice
Yep.
Yes.
and keep doing more stuff that makes you awesome.
That's right. Like Tracey and like Chass and like all of these wonderful people that are here in the studio with us today and with you for keeps hanging with us this whole year. We thank you so much. Looking forward to you in the next year.
Yes.
And we need you to do all that. Why? Because it makes us all look good. All right.
Yes, it does.
Spread your wings like Chassidi.